recording.
I'll wait for you to sit. Get acclimated.
Oh,
before.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, we should have took that brownie like when we were ending our last one. That way it's kicking in.
Oh, I did earlier. That was
Oh, you
the
did?
second half. So I've had one and
Has the
and a
first one
half.
already kicked in yet?
Earlier, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Welcome.
Do you want to do an intro real quick, or do you?
Do your thing.
All right, man. And we're back. Welcome back to another episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. You're here with me, Brown Shawn, Jew Shawn, Puerto Rican Shawn, the cool Shawn, sexy Shawn, make your dad come Shawn, make your mom moan Shawn, I'll fuck your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your grandma. Doesn't matter if she's dead or in the ground. All right, I'm joined now with this piece of shit over here.
What's up, bitches?
Hey, and Ginger Shawn ain't here. Of course he's not here.
Ginger Shawn, make a cool, nice little shout out for yourself. Go ahead.
Hey,
Anything to say?
Oh no, wait. I got this. I'll do him.
Specifically, I specifically told you.
I'm just following my instincts here, guys. My instincts are telling me that this is specifically what I need to say. No. This is Shawn.
Is it me or is it loud?
It doesn't sound loud to me.
Could just be me.
Maybe you're high.
No, I think it's my my headphones. I might have to switch them out.
Oh, well,
We'll keep going though.
sounds good to me. I mean, we can check the audio if you want to do that.
Yeah, keep talking. It should be good though.
Okay. So, I'm going to do the impression of Shawn right now. This is him being Abraham Lincoln. Howdy. How's it going there, partner? Hey. You guys, you want any coal mine over by the White House? That's his stupid ass fucking impression of Abraham Lincoln. I can't wait till he hears this and he goes, yeah, fuck you. He's going to be like, yeah, you piece of shit. You didn't do it as good as me. He does his Abraham Lincoln impression like a fucking miner from like the 1600s.
Like the fucking 49ers.
Miner.
Minor
yeah,
49.
Yeah. Like a stupid fucking Scooby-Doo impression.
I think it's spot on, actually, if we're going to be completely honest.
Well, this episode is going to be a Blunts and Brews, guys. If you don't know what Blunts and Brews is for us, that's the much looser format podcast that we do. They can range anywhere between 20 to, 40 to an hour in terms of length. I mean, we don't really go for a specific time.
Inches.
Yeah, of course. Usually Julian is much more fucked up at this point by then. He's trying to get there right now.
Trying to.
He's shoveling
Normally, we
edibles.
do our blunts and brews. We have brews, but today we did not.
That's true. We don't have any
The
brews
one thing
with
Ginger's
us.
good for is bring in beer. After we had to
That's
twist his fucking arm to
true.
get him to do it.
We
but,
do have pizza, though, and he missed out on that.
And there was no fuck-ups this time.
Yeah, they didn't fuck up
Straight
anything. It came pretty quick. I feel like it came faster
No,
than
it
they
did,
said
actually. It
would.
wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and they didn't fuck anything up. They got us our drinks. We were worried
Grape
about
soda.
that. Because
Can't
pizza,
go wrong.
every time you order fucking pizza, I bet you everyone knows what I'm talking about. Every time you order a fucking pizza, they forget your drink. They always, if you order a 2 liter, especially
Chances
2
are
liters, yeah,
You're gonna forget at least one.
at least one of them. You could bet that like 8 out of 10 times right there, and then
That's a
it'll
good
fucking
bet.
happen. So I was honestly betting on them forgetting both of my drinks because I was like, I don't have high opinions of this specific place
This
because
Pacific
they've
one?
been giving us the runaround for a couple weeks fucking now.
Right.
So not that they've been fucking up, but just they seem like so fucking
R-worded?
amateur. yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But no, this time everything was spot on. Came pretty quickly. Got our sodas.
The pizza's good.
Yeah, and they didn't put onions on it.
No
so
fucking onions.
fuck yeah.
That was great. Yeah, had no problem. Didn't have to
barbecue
spit any
chicken was
nasty
actually
shit.
pretty
It was
good.
really good. Yeah.
I didn't try it the
digging
last time
pizza.
because I took a bite of it. I instantly
got
got
an
an onion.
onion?
I was like, I'm fucking done with this.
I didn't know that when I ordered it. I was just like,
Well, because of course it was something
because
Ginger Shawn wanted.
fucking said it, and he didn't tell me there was onions in it. I just thought, oh, it's a barbecue sauce and grilled chicken. That sounds great.
I thought it was just gonna be grilled chicken with barbecue sauce on top.
Oh, you didn't think the sauce was
Yeah,
they
yeah,
replaced
yeah.
like the
But shit
Yeah.
was pretty good. That wasn't
No,
bad.
it was fucking good. I mean, we enjoyed it a lot, and it's even better when he's not here to fucking ruin our like whole vibe.
No, 100%.
So that's the best part of it.
Is the worst.
All right, so with our looser format on the Blunts and Brews episodes, basically the way it works
B&B.
is we don't necessarily have topics to talk about. We mostly have little snippets of things to say, It's mostly just stream of consciousness, shit that we're thinking about, anything that's on our mind right now.
Anything that kind of, throughout the week.
Pertinent, whatever's going on right about now. We've got quite a lot of shit going on right about now.
2020 has been a bitch of a year.
So I think the biggest thing that we have to talk about is COVID-19, what people are miscorrectly calling coronavirus, because just to let you fucking retards know, and I'll use that word, you stupid sons of bitches.
Tell them.
Coronavirus is not the name of this fucking thing that people are suffering from.
But just to let you know, it will be called coronavirus throughout the rest of this podcast, because I am not going to call it the other fucking
Julian's
name.
Julian's gonna call it coronavirus, and that's fine, because he fucking understands what it's actually called. Unlike you stupid pieces of shit who think it's actually called coronavirus and somehow think that COVID-19 is a goddamn abbreviation. How the fuck you think that? I don't know. You stupid bitches. Coronavirus, like, it is a coronavirus. That's not the name of what it is. There's flu is a coronavirus.
There's a lot of
SARS is a coronavirus.
Different types of coronaviruses.
The common fucking cold is a coronavirus.
Type of coronavirus.
They're all just types of the same thing.
That's just
this is just a new one that's come out that is never presented in humans before.
That's because they weren't fucking eating bats and chowing down at fucking...
Well, it's these fucking Chinese wet markets. Like, and we already talked about this before off air, is that it's this breeding ground for disease. See, it started in China, much like the outbreak of SARS in 2003. The outbreak of SARS is the same fucking thing.
Right.
It comes from the wet markets because China has such an overpopulation of people.
You don't say.
The places where most people get their food from are these wet markets that don't have any type of like
they don't got
restrictions. There's no there's no fucking food court essentially. No, there's no restrictions on the way like you have to maintain the animals and the upkeep, the cages, all of this
there's
shit.
no restriction, or like there's no people coming through. Like we got like the food departments and health departments and all this shit.
You basically just have a bunch of fucking animals pissing and shitting on each other, eating each other's shit, eating each other's dead bodies. If there's a diseased animal that dies, they'll fucking eat it. Then they've got the fucking diseases, and those diseases are mutating. Then they're pissing and shitting on other animals. Those other animals are eating the diseased piss and shit and getting...
It's a shitty life cycle,
It's just getting worse and worse. Yeah, it's the circle of life to the nth degree. This is not the way Disney imagined this shit to go down.
Or was it?
I'd like to see the Chinese version, though. This would be hilarious.
What was that little fucking the monkey's name from The Lion King?
Monkey?
Yeah.
In The Lion King, there was a monkey?
Yeah, that fucking the one.
I'm gonna laugh if this is a completely different animal and you're just
it's some type of monkey. It's the one that did the little thing on Simba and raised him up. I don't know what kind of fucking monkey that is.
What is that? Is that it's not a baboon.
It is a baboon.
It's a baboon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say orangutan, but that's those big motherfuckers.
No, that's a different thing. Yeah. All right, you're right. Yeah. Okay, monkey. Fucking.
I can hold my own motherfucker.
I'm over here accusing you. I'm like, you high piece of shit. You're dragging this fucking show down. You're no better than Ginger Shawn.
Oh, that's a fucking disrespectful statement right
You're like,
there.
get out of my fucking house.
Don't you ever come
I
back.
let you near my daughter.
Yeah, no.
No, okay. So yeah. These fucking markets that are...
By the way, they probably serve that fucking monkey's brain at that market.
But the thing that's ridiculous about it is that there's such a shortage of food in China. They're so overpopulated that there's no way for them to stop the distribution of food in these markets. It's the only way all of these people get
that's where
fed.
they get their food.
So there's no... And like implementing some type of regulations on these wet markets, it doesn't seem feasible at the time. And I don't think China has any type of goal to do so because they just don't see the point in it. I don't think. I don't know necessarily. I haven't looked into the research and seen what like the Chinese leaders have been talking about, whether or not they're going to start regulating this shit more. But I don't think they will. It just seems too impossible to take on.
No, especially, and like you said, the population there is just ridiculous, and this is their primary spot of where they're
too
getting
consumed
their food.
with just getting them fed. They don't give a fuck how many of them die from it.
It's funny, the wet markets has the same abbreviation as Walmart. just thought of that.
You're like,
I'm not saying
you
that
looked
they're
at me like you were
but they
like,
might be.
Listen here, like you grabbed me by the collar. You're like, I gotta fucking tell you something, man. Yeah, no. That you looked like you were fucking laying the craziest.
I was thinking about it. Well, that's what a lot of, like, me personally, what I'm going to be talking about today is just the ridiculous bullshit. Not even
your
bullshit.
Your entire upper half distended, and you turned into Alex Jones. You're like in an ill-fitted like fucking suit. You look like a balloon stuffed into a fucking suit.
Yo, so this one of my coworkers showed me this fucking song of Alex Jones. They put a bunch of clips of him saying just shit he says, but auto-tuned it and put a song behind it. And he's talking about like goblin babies raping your like. It was the funniest fucking thing, but it was so fucking funny. I'll have to find it and show you after this.
I mean, I'm willing to hear it right now, baby.
I don't know copyright reasons.
Does anyone own it?
I don't know.
It's just a meme to react to. You can react to.
Like, well, it wasn't a meme. It was like a YouTube video.
You can react to a YouTube video as long as we're like commentary, like.
Let me see if I can find it.
Go ahead and look for it. I'll riff for a while.
Cool. Yeah, well, like I was saying,
to talk about.
A lot of the shit that I'm going to be discussing tonight, as far as the whole coronavirus, is going to be more on that whole spectrum of, conspiracy theories and just
I love it.
Wacky shit that you've seen and read.
Love it.
All right, go ahead and do your thing.
I want to talk about this thing that's pissing me off the most, because especially with the jobs that me, you, and Ginger Shawn, we're still vendors. You know what I mean? So we have a lot of our jobs have not shut down because of COVID-19. You're no longer a vendor. You do a different job now. Besides the point, you understand the concept of us having to wake up super early, go to a grocery store before it opens, and do our job. You know what I mean?
I think I found it.
So, as we're going into these stores, we're finding like aisles and aisles and aisles fucking cleared out. Me and Benexi went shopping the other day. There's no bread. Who's taking bread in an emergency? It's bread. It's fucking. There's no eggs and milk. Why would you get these perishable fucking things in an emergency?
Yeah, well,
I could understand if you got canned milk. Like,
well, the thing is, though, like, people are acting like they're not going to have power and all this other shit, too.
Like it's a hurricane. Like, it's one of these emergencies. It's not the same kind of thing.
It's not at all. And people are not realizing that. And it kind of piggybacks off of the last podcast we were just talking about, the whole, in a sense, like the mob mentality where everyone gets this panic and they start without, seeing the actual facts. And they're just like, oh, God, let's start doing this crazy shit and buying all the toilet paper because we got a respiratory.
By that, we're referencing...
Johnny Depp Part 2.
A quote from the first Men in Black movie where Tommy Lee Jones says to Will Smith's character, he says, people are smart.
Agent J.
I'm sorry, I misquoted that. A person is smart. People are stupid, which is completely correct.
Are the worst.
A person has the capability to be smart. They have the person to reach another person's heart, to be self-reflective, to look inward, to really like think and really weigh the pros and cons of something. But a group, a mob mentality, all these ideas bubbling together, all of these fear and anxiety mixing together with each other creates more and more stupidity and the chance for stupidity. And that's all we've seen here. We've seen people completely overreact because they don't actually understand how the virus works.
Well, the thing is, so me personally, I haven't looked in a whole lot into it.
I've learned enough to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, exactly. I know exactly that much.
Are stupid about this.
But the thing is, at first, I was just joking about this shit so much, and then I started seeing it progressively started getting worse and worse. Just like not just outside of where we live, but like started getting to where we live.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, maybe this is a little bit more serious than people are taking it. And then I started thinking, well, maybe we're just all overreacting. But I think it's a kind of a balance of the both. Like, it is a serious thing in a sense where we need to get our shit together.
Take it seriously.
Yeah, but to the extent of knowing, like you were saying, know the facts of what you're dealing with.
Knowledge
you're not
is
fucking.
Yeah.
You don't need all this toilet paper. You don't need to buy out the whole fucking store.
These fucking assholes,
like,
man. These people who are hoarding toilet paper. I just was going shopping just to go shopping. I was just trying to buy toilet paper the other day. I got one thing of toilet paper. It's in my car. I don't.
Oh, not anymore.
I only got it because people were getting all the toilet paper, and I thought if I run out of toilet paper, I'm gonna need toilet paper.
Well, no shit.
I didn't get it because I'm fucking hoarding toilet paper.
Hoarding?
Yeah, It's fucking ridiculous. I'm so sick of this stupid bullshit because these people don't know how this shit fucking works. So
100%.
the big problem I had about this shit, the thing that really infuriated me though, was the water situation. So here's my problem with it. Here's my fucking issue with this.
Gatorade.
What sense, realistically, what fucking sense does it make to go out and buy a bunch of packs of water? Let's assume you're a family of like 4 or 5 people, right? You get like, I don't know, 4 things of water because they limit the amount of supplies to one household. So you can only get so many bottles of water
Right.
per
I saw
household.
that the last time we went shopping. And pretty much like all like the hand sanitizer.
They're limiting
all
them.
that shit's limited.
Everything is limited. Well, specific items. So they're only going to allow you to get this many things of water, right? And you're, let's say, 4 or 5 people. Let's say your kids are teenagers and maybe you have a grandparent there and it's 2 parents. You know what I mean? Okay.
Normal.
So everyone's going to drink at least maybe like 2 to 3 bottles of water a day each.
Probably more. I mean,
I'm lowballing it though.
Yeah.
I'm saying let's think conservatively, right? Let's lowball it and say conservative numbers, and then you're gonna go through
that's
those
20,
fucking immediately.
I would say
yeah,
that's 20 in one day.
you're gonna go through
think
yeah,
probably
and
a
each pack is
32
about
pack.
yeah, and that's a big pack. Most like you'll find
24
most
that's-
pack are 24
yeah.
packs exactly. So if we're going through a regular 24 pack, then
It's
that's
gonna last
gone
you
in
not
like a
even
day.
week.
If you
get
guys are
4
being
of 'em.
super conservative about it and everyone only gets 1 to 2 bottles of water a day,
Mm-hmm.
it'll last you slightly longer. Slightly.
Yeah, like a day.
So, what the fuck is the sense in these people buying all these things when their mentality is, I have to have this water? It's not because of reality. It's their mentality that I'm upset with. Their mentality is, I have to have this water because there won't be any water.
Yeah, it's that mentality that
But-
like there's not enough for everyone else. So
Right. But the
gotta
issue
hoard
being
it.
that, like, when you drink it all, it will be gone. And if you're already thinking that there will be no more water, then what are your plans for after you drink that fucking water?
Start drinking your piss.
It's so fucking stupid when what everyone could and should be doing is going and buying a water purifier and not be a fucking idiot, because then you have unlimited drinkable purified tap water
Right.
for like less than $20.
It's not that we used to have. I'm actually pissed, but at the old apartment, we just had one of those. It was like a couple gallon little container for the Brita thing.
Right, yeah,
And
I
we
got
just
one
filled
of those.
that up,
Yeah.
put it in the fridge, and instantly have water. We have the fridge now that has a
what I
little
do.
water thing
Yeah,
on it.
you've got that. I've
I
got
would
the fucking little container thing.
Yeah, but I'd rather have both. I mean, it's nice to have the
Exactly.
option.
Right,
But, I mean, it's
but-
as simple as that.
But
How much
it's
the
these
fucking filter cost?
people,
Like
it
$20,
doesn't make any
$30
fucking
tops?
sense. How much money are you spending on these packs of water, right?
40,
and then they're
50
going to be
bucks.
fucking gone, right? Right.
You could spend that
Okay.
on 2 packs of filters, and that lasts you like 4 or 5 months.
Get the fucking Brita thing, man. It doesn't make any sense.
People are idiots.
And then the other thing, then you've got the people who don't trust water purifiers. They don't
Yeah.
trust filters. Oh, you're retarded, okay? I'm gonna use the fucking R word.
That's
You're
why we're
retarded.
doing simple things, pointing out that we meant DNA for
Hold
it to be
on.
natural, and this is where we find the source. The DNA,
Wait.
the transcend-
Jesus, he starts playing the fucking music video
I
now.
just felt it. I thought he was going to say the R word. That's why.
So these fucking people that are like
R-worded.
that don't fucking trust water filters. What the fuck is the difference between why do you trust a water bottle more than you trust a water filter? It's so arbitrary, the rules that
Right.
we make up for ourselves, because a coworker said to me recently, she's like, my boyfriend doesn't trust the water filters. I was like, why do you trust the fucking water bottles though? It's a business that's just as likely to
Same
lie to
shit.
you.
If anything, probably
mean-
more, because I mean they're distributing that throughout the whole United States, whereas the water companies
Yeah,
probably just
it doesn't fucking make any
res-
sense. You make up these rules in your head and convince yourself to follow them. It doesn't make any
I mean,
fucking
I'm
sense.
just as guilty as that though myself.
Well, we
on
are
certain-
because
I
we're
think
humans, but we
yeah.
have to condition ourselves to fight against those like nonsensical urges in ourselves, you know, where we're just like,
Some people
that doesn't
have
make any fucking
no
sense. Why would I
ability to
think
do
like
that.
this? And the what the fuck was the last thing I wanted to say? Oh, last
Oh.
thing, these fucking assholes who refuse to drink tap water. All right, I grew up drinking fucking tap
Fucking
water.
right from the hose. Actually,
I'm so annoyed by this stupid ass mentality. Like, you're too fucking good. If you're
If it's not Fiji, I don't want it.
and it's not the problem. I don't have a problem with people
is it
not wanting
Fuji?
to drink. It's Fiji.
Yeah.
with not wanting to drink tap water. I don't have a problem with that because I prefer to drink purified water too.
Well, I mean,
because I don't
yeah.
have to drink tap water anymore. I'm not poor like I used to be.
Let's be
But
honest, we're not poor no
the
more.
fucking thing is, if you're acting like it's an emergency and in your head it's an emergency, but you're still too good to drink
Yeah,
fucking
you're just a
tap
fucking
water,
idiot.
Darwinism needs to come into an effect. We need your ass to be taken out by this
Maybe
virus.
this is coronavirus.
This
yeah.
is the way that we know
just
you're
let it
not
take
making
over.
it to 2021. This is how it needs to go down then, because I don't want to see your stupid ass in the next year dealing with the next group of issues that we have as a country, because you're just going to keep dragging us down. So I need you guys to fucking commit suicide.
Tell them. Which
Okay.
brings me to some of the crazy shit that I've been screenshotting, just all the random crazy shit that I've seen people posting. And the thing is, some of them they're just posting it because I know that they're doing it like ironically and they're just trying to be funny. But then there's some of them that are posting it and they 100% mean it. Like this is one that's 100% mean it. I'm not going to throw anyone's name under the bus, so obviously. But here's what it says. 6 weeks ago, China lost a major trade battle with the United States. In retaliation, China released the spread of the coronavirus, which is a man-made bioweapon being used to topple the economy of the United States and its Western allies. By causing fear and panic, which is going on right now, it's interesting that China warned its friends Russia and North Korea to close its borders and limit flights. Russia has had 0 deaths from the coronavirus. You tell me.
This is so fucking stupid.
Isn't it like the dumbest shit?
Again, the arbitrary things that we just make connections to in our fucking head, man. Like, humans are so fucking stupid. And I don't want to speak wholeheartedly about this, but I'm pretty sure my dad believes that COVID-19 is a weaponized engineered fucking thing from China too. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like he's been posting stuff like that online. And I don't fucking... It's so fucking nonsense. It's so fucking ridiculous. That's not the fucking case. It's just not the case. If you're going to go searching for some type of evidence on something, you have to be looking in reputable sources of unbiased opinions.
Impossible these days.
Not even that. Not even unbiased opinion. Unbiased facts. If you're looking for opinions to prove or assert a specific argument, you're on the wrong fucking path. Let me tell you that right now. So if you're not looking for facts, straight up facts, even things that disprove what you already believe, you're not doing yourself any type of fucking credit.
Justice,
you're certainly not doing the world any credit either. So let me tell you that fucking right now. That's insane.
Right?
Someone who fucking believes that. You talk to an actual credible fucking doctor and they'll tell you how it's not man-made. Coronavirus.
So here's another one. This one is not serious, but people are taking this one serious.
Oh, here we go.
So it says, how many of you believe that the media is creating this panic so things will close down, hurt our economy, and hurt our president?
That's fucking stupid. I have heard that.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
It is. It is really stupid.
That's fucking retarded. That's just dumb. Yeah, the media is conflating the panic, and they're allowing people to act outrageous and stuff like that, but not because of some fucking ploy to harm the presidency or anything.
I just love how they think it's like the whole world is affected, but it's specifically for this one person.
Yes, America. Right. Let's pinpoint it into America. It's because the news outlets here in America understand how it works.
That's true.
You incite chaos, incite fear into the masses, and you get clicks on your fucking videos. That's more money in their fucking pockets. It's not because of some stupid ass ploy. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why are you all talking out of your asses? I'm so sick and tired of this stupid bullshit. You're the one spreading misinformation, you stupid fucks. Jesus Christ. I get so aggravated. I feel like I'm Lewis Black. I just start going off. You're stupid. Jesus
his
Christ.
Fucking vein on his head's popping now. He's about to have a fucking aneurysm.
It just pisses me off. The misinformation. It's fucking retarded. Go to the next one. I want to hear the next one.
Oh, before I do that, second brownie or muffin kicked in.
Oh God, so you're feeling it.
I'm feeling pretty good. So this one, I just thought it was funny. So I'm scrolling through just my Google feed, and I'm just looking up as far as updates for the whole coronavirus throughout Florida, just throughout the world. So I'm just scrolling through, and this is the first thing that pops up. It's couple's dream wedding in Fort Lauderdale postponed by coronavirus. So who gives a fuck about like that's
yeah,
like
that's
that makes
hilarious.
NBC News.
That's
This
fucking
is like,
hilarious.
who gives a fuck about that?
I honestly I can't fucking believe that. Yeah, I've seen posts from like different things like on when you go on to Snapchat you see something from like Daily Mail or something like that. I saw something along the lines of coronavirus makes it really hard for people to hook up on Tinder now. I'm like,
no shit.
good, fucking hopefully you would hope so. I think the biggest fucking issue is that the media is conflating this because it gets them clicks. You know what I mean? They want
Well,
the
of course,
attention.
naturally, they're
not
gonna
because they want to like
inform you with the right
gets
shit.
uproar, like start some fucking like rally against Trump's presidency or something like that to hurt the economy so it makes him look bad. That wouldn't even make any fucking sense.
I mean,
Why
if
would
you
people
really want-
blame him for the fucking virus? That doesn't make any fucking sense, you stupid pricks. Seriously, just think for a fucking minute. It makes me so annoyed how dumb fucking
yeah,
people
because
are.
people are so dumb and they're so
Somehow
for
we would
one
blame him for
specific
this?
thing, like, or they're so for one particular person or one particular, subject or whatever it is, him being the particular thing, is they're so blind from any rational thing because anything that he does is right. So everyone's out to get him. They're all the bad guys. He's the good guy.
I'll tell you what would happen. What would happen would be people would get upset with maybe something he said about the situation.
What she's
but
already
it's
said
not
stupid
like they
shit.
could possibly fucking blame him for it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everyone got mad at him for his comments about the hurricanes. When it came to Puerto Rico, what he was saying when it came to fucking Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was blaming him for the fucking hurricanes, though. You stupid fucks.
Same
Jesus
exact
Christ.
concept.
It's the same concept.
Mm-hmm.
It's an irrefutable truth. You can't fucking blame him for a natural disaster or something like this.
I mean, but can I?
And no
though?
one fucking did. But people will certainly blame you for the reaction you have to it, whether it's a good take or a bad fucking take on the situation. And people did. People were like, yeah, that's a bad take. You might want to reconsider that guy.
Right.
Yeah, which was entirely true because he was a total shithead about the situation. And he very well may be one about this. He was slow to action when it came to
He
this.
definitely was, but that's a whole
And
other fucking
people will have
story.
issue with that. But yeah, that's something to talk about.
But to blame him,
Is
or
retarded.
not to blame, but to blame him,
to
yeah.
say that this was a man-made creation
Just
by
specifically
like
to
the
target
opposing
him.
side to have some type of negative effect on his presidency is fucking insane. You have been smoking stronger shit than Julian just ate from those fucking brownies.
But on that note, I did think of some crazy shit. What if?
Oh,
hear
fuck
me
yeah,
out.
Here we go. These brownies really kicking in now.
Yeah, so hear me out. What if that was the case, though? In a similar case,
Okay.
where it wasn't necessarily man-made.
Are you admitting to starting these rumors?
Shh, don't tell anyone yet. So what if it was the first step? I think I've already told you this already, but the first step of AI taking over, and they convinced everyone that there's this new disease, and it's all actually in our head, and we're just getting sick, and we're getting that Munchausen syndrome, or however the fuck you say it.
Munchausen?
Yes, Munchausen.
Yeah.
And everyone's just freaking out, and the fucking AIs are just waiting for the chaos to begin, and then fucking Schwarzenegger pops out, and that's what really happened.
It's so funny because I just saw a tweet from Schwarzenegger on Twitter
God.
just randomly pop up on my feed, and it was him. And
Get to the chopper.
he was in a hot tub in his fucking like house with a beer, I think, and he was just like, "I'm quarantined, so I'll just, He's just like, yeah, like that's him. He's just like, that's the great thing about being so filthy fucking rich. Like quarantine is nothing. That's a vacation.
I know. He's like, oh, I guess I could check out the east wing of the house.
Yeah.
I've been there since the
there.
80s.
Ah, it's crazy. Oh my god, I have the chopper from the movie
The
here in
movie,
the
oh.
house. It's just fucking sitting there. Yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? You know what I imagine? Like you're that rich and you're quarantined. They just start. It's like that movie. This Is the End.
Oh, they start
They
making movies.
reenacting their old movies. Like you just see like Arnold. He's like, get down. Like the maid's trying to clean. And in between him trying to fuck his maid, he's just like,
He starts
get over here.
doing random scenes from all of his movies.
Come with me if you want to live.
What was that? The
I'm right here. Where are you? I'm right here.
No, it's not a tumor. And then the
This is what the rest of this episode turns
just
into. We just start doing it.
Shitty
like
Arnold
you're doing Arnold, and I
impersonator.
just go, "Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?"
No, but
Was that Rocky or a fucking what is it, Yogi Bear? You'll never know.
it was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Hey, boo boo.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say? No, I'm just gonna say it just cracks me up that we're just sitting here seeing like all the crazy people come out and just
Right.
show like all their just fucking show how crazy they are.
Yeah.
But then, like I was telling you earlier, a little bit of me just laughing at it, but I'm like in the back of my head, I'm like, what if someone like one of these crazy ass motherfuckers is actually right, and what if they what is that? The martial law?
Court martial?
Yeah,
Oh, martial law?
I think so. That's what it's called.
What?
Where they make like it's like everyone has to be
Everyone's
inside.
forced into
Yeah. So I was thinking the other day, I was like, what if they just do that shit, and then everyone gets a random knock on the door, fucking military
Martial
comes
law is,
through.
I think essentially the idea of martial law is, I think your rights are technically stripped away in a situation of martial law being enacted. I'm not
100%
I'm not
sure.
entirely sure, and I'm not gonna fucking search it up because I don't really care enough to look it up. But I think the idea behind it is just that, like, in a time of emergency, if martial law is enacted,
That got picked up for
you
sure.
basically like lose like your rights essentially in favor of
Whatever
the
the
government.
government's
whatever they
does.
decide is best during that time period, emergency or otherwise. I believe, don't fucking quote me. I don't care enough to look it up. Doesn't matter.
Hey, Ginger Shawn, want to go ahead? Oh, fuck, he's not here.
Oh,
That's right.
Man. Want to go get me another slice of that pizza, you stupid bitch?
Yeah.
If you want to, don't say anything.
Perfect.
Thanks, man.
You're the
Really
best.
appreciate that. That's super great of you. You're on top of it today. Really top-notch shit, man. You've never been better than today.
I would like to say, honestly, Ginger, that I was actually a little worried because the last couple times you've shown up, it's just been shit, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Complete shit. Today, though, you have just been outstanding. You've been super quiet, super attentive.
A-game.
And, oh my God, you know what? This is so embarrassing. Ginger Shawn's not even here.
Fuck me, dude.
That's why
this
it's so
whole
good.
time I fucking thought he was there. To be honest with you, I cover my area of looking at him.
I
Just
don't
my
blame
view
you.
is just
That's why I put
skewed.
if you notice, that's why I
neither
put the
of us
TV
can
right
see
here.
him technically from where we're looking. So, I mean,
That's in our defense, though.
yeah, it's almost we're almost unable to even notice whether he's here, if he's here or not. So
The only real difference between him being here and not being here is the smell. It just smells
Oh.
like KY.
you know what I wanted to fucking talk about? These fucking people who.
Who are these fucking people?
I feel like we've got on one end, we've got the people who are overly critical and blowing up the situation. They're acting like lunatics, acting like this is almost essentially like the idea of like cancer has become contagious.
Right,
Like
right.
they've gone so far in one direction, that direction.
Great
You know
band.
what I mean? And then the other people are in the complete opposite direction, who are like, oh, fuck you guys. What are you going to shut down my theme parks and stuff like that? It's spring break. Like, I want to go out and party. Like,
That
these
shit cracks
assholes
me up. They're going to the beach
who
and
2
shit?
days ago, here in Florida, Clearwater Beach was filled to the fucking brim
That
with
video was crazy that you
shithead
showed me.
college students. And I love the idea of them just being like, if I get coronavirus, I get coronavirus. Here's the thing. I absolutely cannot stress this enough. It's not about you.
It's always about me, sweetie.
The whole point of not getting coronavirus and not spreading it has almost nothing to do with young people getting it. Here's the thing. COVID-19, what it actually is, for most people,
bioweapon made by man.
for most people, especially young people, young
fucking
healthy
cold.
people, it would just wind up being a cold, if that. Some people will never have symptoms from it. Some people will have a really bad cold. Some people will have a mild cold. That's young, healthy people. The majority of people will have just that. The issue
more that I'm
arises when
thinking
you
about
spread
this-
it to older people or people with pre-existing conditions. That's the
Like
whole point.
diabetes and
Yeah,
maybe
diabetes,
it was
old
a
age.
man-made thing. They are targeting
you're
America.
You're coming right back around full circle.
I think so.
That brownie's really got your wheels spinning, man.
I really think so.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
you're-
the most obese fucking
Oh, no, I was saying this the other day. Like, we're fucked a little bit, right? Because we've got a lot of old people, we've got a lot of fat people, high blood pressure, diabetes. All these people are high risk for it.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-existing conditions. But the idea is you have a service to the greater community. It's a community service to not put yourself out there to get this fucking condition.
Yeah, to give it to
How
other
many people
and-
have elderly people that live with them, grandparents, their own parents, co-workers, people around them? You may not care because it may not have an effect on you. It may have very little effect on you personally because if you're young and healthy, it's not going to affect you in that way, most likely.
That actually kind of brings me up to something I did see on Facebook as well, where it was like someone was going on a rant saying like everyone's freaking out about coronavirus, saying, you know, this person's got it, this person's got it, this person's got it. But he's like, do you really know anyone that you directly know that actually had it or has it?
Right.
And then someone commented right below and said, yeah, you fucking idiot, my grandpa, and he died. Like it, so
Yeah.
like it's a real thing. Like
Yeah.
people are like realizing that this is like an actual issue. And then the ones that they do, it's just
the problem with these assholes who are like, oh, I'm so mad that they shut down Comic-Con. Like, they should leave it open as a choice to let people decide whether or not they
No.
want to get it. You're telling me that you want to give people
Yeah.
who, if given the choice to do right or wrong, they'll most likely pick the fucking wrong choice.
9 out of 10
You're giving
times.
them the right, or you're giving them the choice to choose whether or not to go somewhere to get infected and spread the disease. But the point isn't about those people specifically. It's that the disease can be spread.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that you'll die from it or I'll die from it. It's that we catch it, we become carriers, and we give it
Exactly.
to somebody who can die. What we're trying to prevent right now as
It's
a
all of
country,
that.
we're trying to prevent not people from not getting it. We're not trying to prevent people from getting it. That's a big misconception. We're not trying to prevent people from getting it. Everyone's going to wind up getting it eventually. I mean, whether
Except for
it
me.
just,
I'm
it
immune
might
to
just show
everything.
up as a fucking cold. You might
Yeah.
just get a headache and a cold, and that might just be it. You might not even notice that you have it. You might already have it, and symptoms may never show up. We're just trying to prevent everyone from getting it at once. That's why this quarantine is going on, because hospitals are not equipped to handle every old person, every person with diabetes, every person with high blood pressure, every overweight person getting this all at once. All of them will die because they only have so many ventilators to put people on. They only have so much hospital beds to use.
And then when
They
you're
have to
fat, you gotta
start
have like the
choosing.
special beds too. So they only have a few of those.
They have to start choosing, which is the difficulty that they're going on and having in other countries right now, like Italy and all these other places where they have to pick and choose who is more viable to survive this and give them proper medical care and leave the other person to basically suffer and die. And it's unfortunate, but that's literally what we have to do if we allow this to continue like this with these assholes who are like, hey, if I get it, it's not going to ruin my spring break. It doesn't affect young people. That's not the point.
Yeah, that's
You're
the
a
wrong
fucking
mentality.
idiot. You
for the
don't
whole
you don't
thing.
understand what's going on, do you?
Well, and the thing is too, like statistically, I mean, well, we have such a small number of data to work with to begin with, anyways,
That's
because
true.
it's
Yeah,
so new.
It's so new.
So maybe right now it doesn't affect younger people, or maybe it doesn't affect them until later on. Maybe the incubation thing is, maybe it's just different. We don't know. So the fact that people are still thinking like, oh, it doesn't affect
Things can
me.
mutate. Things can
No,
change.
100%.
I mean, this was a strand of coronavirus that had never been seen in humans before. It
Chinese
was all
people.
about those wet markets. It's the animals eating the other diseased animals and
That
eating
eat the
those
other
diseased
diseased
animals
animals
and then
and so on and
eating
so
their
forth.
shit, eating their piss. It's all of these
And then they get
diseases
put in
getting
fried
into all
rice.
these different animals and then people eating those fucking animals. People think it came from directly just eating bats. No, that's not the case. You can eat properly if you take meat. You can eat a lot of kinds of meat properly. You know, some meat has more parasites than others, but it wasn't just they ate bats and that's where it came from. That's not the fucking case.
I mean, there was a lot more around it as well.
Right, exactly. It's diseased fucking animals, the animals that were carrying this fucking virus.
So speaking of bats, what was that movie? Was that Anchorman 2 where he was serving
Yes.
bats?
Yeah. I think about that all the fucking time. I tried when this first came out and they first made the comment
You
about
tried
that.
to make some type of meme
I
with it?
tried to on Facebook. I looked for the video on YouTube and everything, and I was trying to import it to Facebook, but it just kept putting it as a link. You know when you try and do that, it's so fucking annoying, and then you
Yeah,
just
no.
give up. I really was trying to do it.
What you could have done is they have this app Well, you can do it, like, at least my phone does. I can record my screen.
But now it's serious, so we can't joke about it.
I can joke about whatever I want. This is America.
I think I made a tweet though that I was just like something along the lines of like, hey, we got bat soup for everybody over at my place. It was like early
Speaking
on
of tweets, Twitter, you can follow us at Real Clean Closet.
Oh, that's true. We've got a Twitter now.
We do. We got actually a bunch of shit.
Got an Instagram, Real Clean Closet on Instagram.
Facebook is
the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast,
Correct.
which you can also search Real Clean Closet
and it will be there
on Facebook. I believe. What else?
YouTube, SoundCloud.
YouTube is the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast YouTube channel.
Yep.
And then SoundCloud, and
what else?
Watch us out on. We'll be making a TikTok soon.
Yeah.
So
don't expect any like stupid ass videos though. I mean, there might be a few, but
mostly it'll be Ginger Shawn doing those. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's TikToked.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it now?
Yeah. That's
when you're R-worded.
Yeah. You're TikToked. Yep, that's him.
He is definitely
I think we mostly talked about everything we wanted to get into. Do you want to do the Alex Jones music video, or do you want to say that?
We can just fucking. That's
you
how we'll
end it with that.
End it like that. So let's see what Alex Jones.
The New World Order. That's
Can
why
I
they
see
want to
it?
try to keep us out of it.
Oh, that's hot. What's this style? It's like a folk music. Yeah.
I feel like I need to take my lighter out.
Oh my god. He's such a lunatic. Such ill-fitting suits. I have him on video. Oh no. Yeah, she's part of that pedophile ring that I told you about. What? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? This is the perfect prime example of overreaching so hard.
Oh, I know. Like sulfur.
Oh, sulfur, yeah. Because they're possessed. They're demons, according to him. They smell like sulfur because they're possessed. Look at that. That's a man right there.
The only thing that would make this bitter is if he came out of the river with the fish in his mouth. Right? That's my favorite part.
Literal vampire potbelly goblins
are hobbling. All right, guys. Fucking Jesus Christ, Alex Jones.
We're gonna go off of that Alex Jones song. This was, oh man, this was actually this was a good Blunts and Brews. We got to say a lot of shit. I ranted a lot. I really felt like Lewis Black on this shit.
I just had fun. I would get him all amped up, and I just sit here high as a kite on my little edible.
That might be the perfect way to do these from now on. So for you to just chill and listen to me yell about shit.
It's funny. No, but I mean, we both had a lot of shit to say, and I just loved amping you up. I saw how like intense you're getting, so I was like,
mad,
let me see what else I can do to piss him off. I was like, yes, keep going.
We gotta do this every episode.
I fucking love it. But all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Got plenty more shit coming.
Yeah, catch us on the next episode.
Check us out on our Twitter.
Like,
Real
share,
Clean Closet.
subscribe. Cleaning Out My Closet podcast, guys. You can find us on any network or any platforms that you can find podcasts. We're on YouTube, Spotify,
Pornhub soon, maybe? Question mark.
Apple, Anchor. Anywhere you can find podcasts. Keep a lookout for all of our other social medias. We've got Twitter, Facebook now, Instagram. We're going to be posting a lot of stuff. We've already started posting on Twitter, so we're on there. Go ahead and follow us at Real Clean Closet. You can find us basically on any platform like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Real Clean Closet. Go ahead and follow us, share, like, subscribe, everything you can do. And look out for our next episode. Kiss your dad for me. Nice.
That was a pretty good one.
Oh, that was good. How long was it?
45 minutes.
Dude, nice. Solid episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.